Good evening. This is a Tuesday again. Why is it always Tuesday? I don't know. I was informed by a very smart person that quite often, for a good reason, people don't tune in right at the time that you start. Look at that perspective. So I'm stalling, I'm vamping, and I'm doing fun things. Look at this. 3D. Feel the hand touch you. Feel it. And, that's what I'm going to be doing for a while. How's nobody doing? Good? All right. It's good to see you. The good news is I have my glasses on. And so I'll be able to see when someone pops in, and I'll be able to see when someone actually says something. Uh-oh. Do I not have? Oh, no, I do. Okay. And I have a pick. And that'll help, right? So take a look at what's here so far. What do we have here? Can you see it? Why does it seem like you can't see it? Yeah. So you see these hats? There's pieces of paper in those hats. This is called my backup plan. So, oh, look at that. I know who joined. And I'm just gonna kind of chill like this and do my backup plan situation until we get people going. Look at this. This looks like this is running. This is me running. Okay. You gotta stay loose. You gotta stay loose. This is an exercise in creativity, spontaneous creativity that I've decided to put together in lieu of putting together an actual show. Hey you, I see you, huh? And that's cool, and that's what's happening right now. This is the instrument I'm going to be using. You won't be able to see a lot of it if I can do this though. Yeah. Right? Let's throw in some stuff together. What makes up a song? Hey, if you've just joined, welcome to Insane Songwriters Corner. Tonight is a special edition of whatever it is I do every week. And that is, I'm going to write a song, maybe more than one song, right now, on the spot. Right here. Excuse me while I fix something. And that's something that I've done every now and then. It's something that actually, believe it or not, happens quite a lot in music. I read the Rolling Stones 500 greatest albums of all time. They just released a new version of that, right? Updated and all of that. And I think it was a side article, perhaps, on Marvin Gaye. And I won't tell you what number he came in case you don't like spoilers. But one of his quotes was, he never writes lyrics. He says, I mumble. And what he meant by that was he's in the studio and there's a groove behind him or whatever it is, and he feels something based on the music, and he's in front of the microphone, he's just kind of mumbling. And he's like, and the mumbles eventually turn into sounds that turn into words, and then the words these start to make sense. And that is one of many, many, many ways to write songs, is just to kind of be present in the moment and have ideas come to you for one reason or another. And so this is one way it can happen. It's a goofy way, but it's also a fun way, and it's a way that I've seen. I don't know if I've ever seen other people do it. I know they do it. I haven't invented this, but I have heard of there was a troupe that would do musical theater, and they would create music on the spot based on things that the audience threw out and stuff like that. And it's just something, it's a fun thing to do. And I've decided to do this for a lot of reasons. One of those reasons is because I like to mix it up. I like to keep things kind of, a little different, throw challenges to myself, to the audience, things like that. Fun, but different. And I've done quite a few other things before. And this whole year has been about kind of exploration and just enjoying the things that you do, right? For me, you know, we can understand why we're all going through this, and one of the and discovery and all of that. We'll discover what you want to keep from your old life and what you want to throw away and what you want to bring in that you didn't have and all of that. What you want to build on, and one of those things is that everything that I've been doing with music, myself and my music and covers and characters and characters. Can you read backwards? I should have written it backwards. And other special things like the history of a special song and stuff like that. Has been about exploring what works, what music is to me, what music is to the audience and to you guys and all of that stuff. And it's led to, among many things, the launch of my YouTube channel, which I've talked about. And I'm happy to say many of you have subscribed to it. Thank you so much. If you haven't, please take a moment, youtube.com/nickmusik, Nikmusik. Go over there and subscribe. But then that itself and what I'm doing here is going to lead to a Patreon page, which will allow me to do what I'm doing and have a greater opportunity to make a living at it and to provide things that people request directly, that people want to hear, extras that I feel are worth people's time and money and all of that stuff. And one of these ideas is what I'm doing right now, which is this special songwriting trickery, and I'm going to get to it. Here's how it's going to go, all right? So what I'd like to happen is this. All of the masses out there watching, I want you to be thinking of three things, okay? Think of a word or a phrase or a line. Anything that comes to mind. Could be any random word. It can be a short phrase. It could be a whole line. Send that to me. Think of an idea or a feeling or a subject, some concept, something to give the subject of the song some meat, something to write about. All right, and then think of a style: blues, country, rock, pop, folk, more cowbell, which should be its own style. And send those to me. So this is what I'm asking for. I'm asking for a word, a phrase, a line, anything, even a name, just some random thing or something that maybe isn't as random as it sounds. A subject, an idea, a feeling, an emotion, things that songs are written about, and then a style. Any of those. And of those three things, I will pick up my guitar and will write a song based on that. And until I get those responses from you guys and from the rec fans here, I have a backup plan. And my backup plan are these hats. There was a bag of hats upstairs. And I actually threw that in as one of my phrases. I'm getting some good ideas now, so I'm gonna use those as well. And these hats, just so you know, in case we need them, have words, phrases, okay? They have feelings, ideas, dealio, and then they have styles of music, okay? Random. Just stuff, that came to mind, I threw in there, right? And I'm going to pick one from each and throw a song together, at some point. But before I do that, it looks like I've got some fans sending me things. Okay, so the word is hope, or is the concept hope? And the concept is destiny, or is the word destiny? I don't know. I'll have to decide. And the style is country, electro, rock, power pop. Some of that sounds familiar. So let's use this as a as a way to get started down this road. Because, you know, this is the kind of thing that could happen in a snap or take 2 months. So hang in there. There was some, Bob Dylan was on the 500 greatest, and he said, you know, blood, something about blood on the tracks. This song took me, you know, 10 years to live and 2 months to write, or something like that. I forget what it was. Yes, I am seeing. Okay. That's going to be, I'm going to read that out as well for the people who, I'm sure if you can see this, but just in case, you know, and I appreciate the input. I have a lot to choose from now. That's going to be interesting. But the point being, and then the person who was writing it said, no, actually the song that he was talking about took him a lot less time to write. And that's, you know, that can often be the case. At the same time, here's a perfect example. I'm releasing another EP under, you know, my band Rec, in collaboration with the band ASCII Vision. And it's going to have 6 songs. Some of those songs were brand new this year. And one isn't even completely written yet. And then a couple are slightly older, and then one is a lot older in part. And it was, you know, the idea sitting around that needs time to take root or whatever it is, and sometimes it doesn't, you know. But what is this? This is not a, you know, this is not a songwriting tutorial. No, this is my job. It's my job to write this song. So I don't know. So this is super. So I have a choice here, and my choice is to either write a song with the words or ideas of hope and destiny in a country electro rock power pop theme style, or to write a song that incorporates the stunning vocals of Jules the Cat that you may be able to hear, and in a style of 7/8 times, so that's 7 beats to a measure, 7/8 notes to a measure, reggae, and use an augmented 6th chord. And then it looks like 1, 6, 4, 5. Oh, got it. Okay, and then I can choose from that. And this person, my cousin, is thinking more on the lyric or theme. So hard choice, you know. In the moment, there's a lot to work with here. I'm gonna just, for now, you know, just to get things started off, I'm gonna start with the first group of things. That's right, Joel. No forethought. We all wanna be someone. Don't want this life to ever be done. We gotta think more about what we do. We get one life. That's true. We gotta have hope. We gotta have hope. It's the only way to meet our destiny. So that's a great start, right? No, I don't know. That's a start. And yes, Joel, that is how punk songs are born. Right now there's a punk in front of me wailing into his own microphone. His name is Jules. Yes, please continue. I like backup singers. James Castelli says, been listening to too much Scott Walker. Give you anything to give me anything too coherent. Well, that does bear out in what you wrote. Now, here's the thing. I have notes here. Not notes. I have scrap paper here and a pen, so I can take notes, right? There are a couple different ways to do this. This way that I did it here was me just kind of jumping in and seeing what came out of my fingers and seeing what came out of my mouth. Now, that's partly what we're doing here. There are other ways to do it, though. And if there's an idea that comes out that requires some note-taking, then I can do that, too, right? Someone from the... Yes?
Joel from Hot Going in the Gun. I was going to just say that.
Oh, okay.
Did you see it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I love that. And that's true. I'm going to comment on that in a second, but I'm now going to play the Hendrix chord. What is that? Catherine is watching. Bring them on camera. That's funny. I'm going to have to pick him up soon.
I got him.
We've got the animal wrangler on set here. No animals have yet been harmed in the making of this.
Can I make an appearance?
Yes. You want to say hello?
Hello, everyone.
Let's see. Jules the cat, Jules the cat. He always lets you know where he's at. Cat, Jules the cat. Even if it's 4 in the morning, Jules the cat.
Accurate.
Yes, Jules the cat. None of these are yet punk songs, Joel, but I'm working towards it. It's got to happen, right? So a lot of what comes for me too is it comes from a chord progression, which if you don't know what that is, it's these are chords and the progression is the order that they come in. And every song in the popular music world is made up in some way of a chord progression, unless it has no music at all and just a rhythm. And melody or spoken word, and so that might be something that I get to here. I also have no idea what time it is. What time is anybody? Anybody know what time it is?
Time for you, rock.
One rage at a time. Yes, I love that. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. That's a great phrase. So if you just joined me, here's how we're setting this up. I need a word, phrase, line, such as one rage at a time. Alternate title of a very famous 1980s sitcom that they had to scrap when the original star died horribly, and I don't know. Then, so phrase, word, line, then idea, concept, feeling, something to write the song about. So I'm going to need that. You said? Scrote. Okay. Pumpkin is a feeling. Is pumpkin a feeling?
Yes.
And I need a style, such as, one of the things, a punk or the electro rock, power pop country. That's what I'm looking for. If I don't get it, as I mentioned, I have a backup plan, and the backup plan are these hats. You said, what'd you say?
Dinner theater.
Dinner theater.
That's a style.
Oh, dinner theater is a style. Jeez. Oh, okay, we're getting there. Now we have a style and we have a phrase, which could be the title of the song as well. I just need something to write about. All right? Which I'm going to pick out of this hat. And in order to do that, I'm currently wearing my word glasses. So now I'm going to take them off. Huh? And I'm going to put on my idea or feeling glasses. All right? I'm in the hat here. And that's the face you make. There it is. And the concept is feeling danger. Okay, so now we have everything we need. If I did not have a style, then I would take the style hat and put on my style glasses and find that. But I do have a style, dinner theater. Those are so much clearer. Yeah. And I'm sure you don't necessarily mean my glasses, which are all smudged. So let's go back to the performance glasses here, the very serious black ones. And, see, now we're getting somewhere. I'm gonna write this down too. Don't stop when the words are coming. We've got a request to use the phrase existential Lederhosen.
Yes!
I'm assuming that's a phrase and not a style or a feeling.
Finally.
But either way, I'm gonna go with that. Okay. This is gonna be fun. Yes. Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to the Jules. Hope you enjoyed the Salisbury steak. If you got the fish, that's on you. Tonight, got a very special song. It's an old classic that has been written before. It's called One Rage at a Time. I have been thinking too much for one day. I need to find a place to hide away. Putting on my comfy clothes, and that means existential Lederhosen, 'cause it keeps my feelings tied to my body, where I do not have to process them all at once. No, one rage at a time. That's a way to live every day of your life. One rage at a time. It helps you avoid doing certain things with that knife. If you're still thinking about my odd choice of clothing, I'm gonna say just one time. Don't knock it until you tried existential Lederhosen. One rage at a time, yeah. Ooh. One rage at a time. Thank you. Going on a 35-minute break. I will see you at, I don't know, that's the dinner theater, people. Thank you, Joel. Thank you, James. Thank you, Catherine. And Dave Harker and Jim Webster, people watching. Thank you for watching. I'm not done. I'm not saying I'm done. I'm saying thank you for helping to create that. We've got to do another one. Okay? So now, if you have any ideas, throw them out. Now's your chance. Okay? Now's your chance. I think one more is probably the perfect way to put a button on this evening. Thank you, Joel. Now, if you don't know who Joel is, he's part of Hot Glue and the Gun. Yeah. It does the Gluey Zoomy show every week. We were on it, and there are also many episodes that we were not on. And all of them are awesome. So please look them up. Please subscribe to their YouTube channel as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So throw them out. Throw them out. I've got a lot of hats here I can pull from, but I want to give you guys a chance to participate. That's what this is all about. All right? All of you. Many of you, and with that number up there in the corner. Okay. So I've got a phrase here. I'll wrap your gift of words with a chord. Chord! It's spelled with a CH instead of a C. I don't know why that got violent. Yeah, so there you go. There you go. That's one thing. Now I need a concept, an idea, feeling, something, a subject, and I need a style. And I'm going to give it. Everything's on my phone, so I can't do a stopwatch or anything or figure out what time it is because I can't see any of that stuff. So I'm going to give it.
I got it. How much you want?
The amount of time it takes to wash your hands after you've been out in public these days. It's 20 seconds. Yeah. 20 seconds. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. All right. I need a concept, something to write the song about, and I need a style. You can do it. Come on. I believe in you. I believe in you. Plus, I'd rather you do the work. Yes, that's right. Crooner. All right, crooner. Crooner. All right.
Sweet.
Yeah, so crooner. Got it. And this is going to be good. I like that. I know where to go with that. So crooner, I've got a line. I'll wrap your gift of words with a chord. So now we have to come up with a subject. Any last call? Subject going once. Subject going twice. 3 times. Sold. Putting on my subject glasses. Mixing them up in here. I'm going to warn you, if I don't like what I pick, I'm going to pick something else. It's my show. All right, this subject is self-discovery. All right. Okay, so to recap. This song is going to be in a crooner style, which, you know, I should have had the piano next to me. Yeah, discover yourself. But I'm going to do with this. So crooner style. And the line I'm going to use is, I'll wrap your gift of words with a chord. And it's going to be all about self-discovery. Every time I see you, baby, I always want to say hello. But I don't know if I have the nerve. So what I'll do instead is I'll wrap my gift of words in a chord. 'Cause I need some time to figure out myself. I need some time to dust those neuroses off the shelf. I've got to figure out what I want from you. Till then, I'm gonna pass you by. I won't say hi. Oh, sorry, I just can't. I won't say hi. I've got to do a little self-discovery. Oh, we got a beat. This is the solo. I'm letting Rupert take the solo. I'm just gonna wait. Still happening. Oh, that's a good lick. You can't hear it? It's almost done. It's gonna happen. I'll wrap your gift to words with a I'll wrap your gift to words with you know, here's something. Here's something. Right. No, so this is good. This is good. This is where, you know, it doesn't all have to be comedy. You know, nobody wants to hear about death. And so to thank everybody, I'm gonna do one more. I'm just gonna do a quickie. It's just gonna be a quickie, and I'm gonna pull it from the hats because I spent at least 4 to 6 minutes putting this together. I want to get the most out of it. All right. Word or phrase. Elbow. I'm going to go double. Bag of hats. So elbow, bag of hats. Concept or idea. This is insane. This whole thing is insane. Love gone right. Oh. All right. And a style. Blues. That's going to be easy.
Love gone right with the blues.
Yeah, I know, right?
What the hell is this all about?
With my bag of hats. Repeat. Yeah, I was down on the corner with my bag of hats. I stand next to somebody and I said, hey buddy, hit him with my elbow and said, what do you think of that? Talking, even though he didn't want to hear me speak. Yeah, he looked at my bag of hats and said, who the fuck is this creep? I said, buddy, stick around, 'cause what I gotta tell you, you'll remember for at least a week. I said, somebody who I know I'm gonna love forever. She's the one that dream of when I go to sleep. I'll leave her never. Or it felt like that, don't you know? But the truth is I actually met her 3 years ago. He said, why should I care, buddy? I don't know you at all. buddy, I don't know you at all. I said, mister, you've been lucky enough to have what I have at all. I rhymed all with all, yeah. I said, I've got a love gone right. I've got a love gone right, and it makes everything feel better. And if I told you more about her, you'd never forget her. Yeah, it was about that time the light had changed. Said I gotta cross the street now, buddy, you are fucking deranged. Well, I tipped each one of my hats from my bag before he left, and I said, asshole, you're the same. And the worst part about it is you get to go home. Yeah, the worst part about it is you get to go home. Yeah, so I bumped him with my elbow and said, son, you wish you were going home to what I got at home. It's a love gone right, love gone right, a love gone right. Yeah, doesn't matter who you meet or who they are. You want to tell everybody what you're feeling. Your heart hits the ceiling and shoots through the top of the roof and past the moon and all the way on to yonder star. There's no ending to this, by the way, just so you know. And that was my final gift to you, sitting through all of this. You know, I don't know. You never know what to expect, right, from anything. One thing that I think it's important to state, especially for people who've written songs like James Castelli and Joe McGlynn, and anybody else out there who's watching, is that you can tell the difference between real songcraft and just throwing some shit together, right? And that's very important, because music is wonderful no matter what it is, where it comes from, how it comes out. You know, my whole thing on YouTube is music is not a genre, and that has to do with there being fewer barriers and distinctions between things, so that, you know, you can find commonalities and connections and be able to appreciate everything, right? But it does help to know that someone has actually taken the time to work on something to make it their vision, the thing that's in their head, the thing they hear when they close their eyes, the thing they feel, the things that they're thinking, and to find that mess of stuff that can be complete chaos and to craft it into something that turns into a work that other people can enjoy and understand, relate to. I am not saying any of these were that. And in fact, I'm saying the opposite, that stuff has happened. Some of this might be germs of ideas that can turn into something that can be really put together well, and some not. And the important thing, yeah, that's right, Joel. And the important thing for someone like me or an artist or people who create, I think, is to not censor yourself, is to not say, well, that sucked, I'm not gonna pursue that. There's a point at which you will say, that's not for me, that didn't work, whatever. You have to make judgments. But you have to have that period when you're creating where it's just flow, where it's all just flow, where it just comes out however it comes out, and you have something, you know, you're recording what you're doing in case you forget, or you're writing down notes and things like that, in case anything that you do might be. I have a bag, a literal plastic bag of like 150 song ideas that just have spanned the decades. And every now and then I'll pick one out and say, do I feel like this one's worth working on? I have a file on my computer of like 60 song ideas that are different from those that I've been pulling from the last few years to create this Music Is Not a Genre thing, all the EPs that I'm releasing and all of that stuff in all the different styles and with the different bands and the whole thing. And the point of that is, whatever I say Rec is what Rec is. Rec is my band. Whatever I say the music I do is the music I do, right? And there's a purpose to being able to describe what you do to somebody so they have an inroad into what's going on. But as an artist, there is no purpose to that. The purpose is creation. And if you open up to the possibility that your creation can take you in places that you didn't think it would, or you've never gone before, things that are quote unquote not you, which I think is bullshit, then you can end up with things that you know will surprise even you. And that's sort of the exercise that we were doing tonight, other than really just to have fun, to connect with you guys, and to give me a reason to not prepare a show for this week, because I'm working on finishing this EP, which I'm going to be releasing in the next couple of weeks, and I have literally one song left to do, and which is about 35% done, maybe 45. And so I'm kind of obsessed with that right now, and so this is what we ended up with. Thank you for hanging on. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all of your suggestions and comments and all of that stuff. Yeah, that's right. That's right. There's some great people out there, and I appreciate all of you. I will see you next week at some point. I don't know doing what, but better news is Catherine and I will see you in 2 nights. On Thursday, we're going to do a little Thursday tune-up, and we're going to have more information on our October 25th show at LIC Bar, the virtual version. And in the future, there's always more to announce. Let's stick with what we got now, though. And, you know, tag up above if you have any change for PayPal, Venmo. Thanks for your time. I will see you in a couple of nights. Bye.